What's up, Michaela gang? It's your girl Michaela, and today I am doing a Q&A. I asked y'all on Instagram to DM me any questions that you have about me, my life, anything you want. And a lot of the questions were on my relationship with my boyfriend Nate. So I decided to do a Q&A on my relationship first. If you guys are supporters, please make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, like this video, and let's get started. So, getting right to it. Is Nate the best boyfriend you've ever had? I would say that Nate is the best boyfriend I've ever had, not only because he's my boyfriend, but I have to say that when you are in a relationship, you realize the things you like about a person and you don't like about a person. So through years of experience and years of realizing what I want in a man, I do realize that Nate has been the best boyfriend I've had. I feel like from the beginning you should establish the things that you want in a person and you don't want. So with that in mind, when I met Nate, I realized that he is the best person for me. So yes, he is the best boyfriend I've ever had. So, what were your first thoughts about Nate? My first thoughts, I didn't really have any first thoughts about him other than I don't know, I thought he didn't like me. He was just he was nice, but I felt like he didn't really show interest in me. That was just my first thoughts about him. He was nice, he listened to me, but I didn't think he was interested at the time when I first met him. So, yeah. Why are you really with Nate? Well, I think I'm with Nate because I honestly don't see my life without him anymore, as cringy as it sounds. I'm with Nate because I feel like he's the yin to my yang. We match so perfectly. When I have high energy, he usually has low energy, but then when I have low energy, he has high energy, and I feel like our souls just connect. I know that sounds so stupid, but I'm with Nate because he makes me happy, and we literally could be in a room doing nothing and it feels like something, you know, we could play video games or board games and we feel content with ourselves, and we could talk about just random things and it feels like the most amazing conversation in the world. So that's why I'm with Nate, for those moments, for the rest of my life, hopefully. So, how many times a week do you guys have sex? Wow. All right. We don't schedule it. It kind of just happens. So sometimes it could be daily, sometimes it could be every other day. I would say it just depends on the day and time. We don't really schedule it oh, this is the time we have to do it. Let's do it. So I hope that answered your question. How did Nate ask you out? Nate is the type of person that he although he's a very open person on camera, he's also very shy and genuine off of camera. And the day that he asked me out, it was July 7th, 2017, and he had just poured his heart out to me and told me how much he loved me, and he was just very passionate. And I don't know, we were on the stairs at our condo and he just sat with me and told me how much he loved me, And yeah, that's how we became a couple. Are you still planning to have a baby? I mean, I really want children. I don't have to put a time stamp on it. I have a lot of stuff I need to accomplish myself, and so does Nate. And I feel like having a child at this time would complicate our relationship. But if it happens, it happens. But I just feel like I want to make sure me and Nate know exactly what we want. We establish where we want to live, and then maybe we could have a baby. But I do want children. I want a few. When do you think Nate will propose? Oh my God, what was that? I don't know, honestly. I thought he was gonna propose on Christmas, and he ended up not proposing. We've been together for about 8 months. We've been in a relationship for about 6 months. I don't want to rush things, but at the same time, like, my parents, they knew each other for about 6 months and got married, and they've been married for decades since. But I just feel like I want Nate to ask me on his own time. I want it to be special, and I want him to really think about it and think about why he's with me before he proposes. So I don't know when, but I hope it's special. When did you first know that you wanted to spend the rest of your life with Nate? Shut up! I feel like I knew, not just at one point, like, there were certain things that made me know that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Nate. I think our first argument, where I went back to my parents' house, I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Nate because my heart ached and I was so sad when I wasn't with him. Also, when we went to Canada and I had to leave early and I went on a plane by myself for the very first time, I literally could not stop thinking about Nate. And when I slept in our bed by myself, I realized that I would be a happier person if I could sleep next to him for the rest of my life. And also, I knew I wanted to spend the rest of my life with Nate, literally, by just seeing him sleep every night. He does snore, I'm just saying that. But when I'm laying next to him, I just feel like I feel complete and I feel happy and I just feel content. So I feel like it's an everyday thing where I think to myself how lucky I am to be able to spend my life with Nate. Have you and Nate ever met each other's parents? Yes, we have. Nate spent Thanksgiving and Christmas with my family in Santa Clarita, and I do talk to his mom very often on the phone. She lives in another country, so hopefully we could visit her very soon. I really like his mom. I feel like she's a very good person, and the family members that I have met of his are very kind and genuine people. So I look forward to getting to know his family a lot more. What was the first thing that you noticed about Nate? There's a lot of things I noticed about Nate. I feel like when I met Nate in person and we hung out for the very first time, I noticed his lips, how like luscious and like plump they are. And I noticed his broad shoulders. And I also noticed his smile, because he doesn't smile very often, but when he does, and when I make him smile, it just gives me butterflies inside. Okay, I'm being really cringy. I'm sorry. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other questions for me down below. And I'll see you next video. Bye!
Tell me how I can be such a foolish girl. I should have seen all the signs you left with her. And suddenly I can't speak sober words, 'cause you take my sanity